Blog Talk Radio.
Hey, everybody. Good evening. It is your girl, Sunny D, along with my trusty co-host, and we got a new co-host. Jabril, say hi.
Yo, what up? It's J. Rowe.
Clint.
How everybody doing? This is your boy, Clint.
And guess what? Clint is going to be another co-host to the show. So welcome, Clint.
Thank y'all for letting me join the crew. Let me introduce myself. My name is Clint. I also have a blog called thekingstruth.com. I like to write poetry, and this is my first time on radio, so I'm here to have some fun and learn a couple things.
All right. Guys, I just want to give you the call-in number. If you want to call in and join the chat, you're going to call 657-383-1155. All right. So we just want to say hi to everybody again. But what we're going to talk about tonight is the gender-neutral trend that is going on in this world, stemming from the Ohio mom who called out Target for having aisles labeled as girls' building set and the building set, which I'm assuming is for boys, and that she felt that kids should be able to pick what they wanted to do versus society telling them this is girls' toys and these are boys' toys, or this is girls' clothes and these are boys' clothes. And then on the news recently, watching it on Today's Show, I caught an episode, and they were talking about changing the bathrooms. You know how we grew up with the girls' bathroom and the boys' bathroom, where they're talking of doing away with that slowly but surely. So today we're going to talk about that and other things that kind of connect to that. And that's pretty much what we're going to talk about. If you want to chime in, feel free to call in and let your voice be heard. So, guys, what do you think?
Clint, what you got?
Well, as far as, like, the clothing go, like, I have a daughter myself, and I don't see any issue with having it separated from the boys and the girls. Now, I like to go in when I'm taking her shopping and go straight to the girls section. Now, if she finds, if it's like toys over there that she don't like and she wants to go over to the boys section, then that's cool. But I don't see nothing wrong with a girl having her own section and the boys having their own section. Now, let the girls be girls, let the boys be boys. Now, I just don't agree with trying to mash us all together. Now, let us be separate. Now, because we are different. Now, we're not the same. Girls are not like boys and boys are not like girls. As far as that bathroom go, I don't want my daughter going into the same bathroom a boy's going into.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I really would be against that.
Okay, I have a question. So say if you didn't have a little girl and you had a boy,
okay,
and you took them to a Target or any other store with clothes, and they had the boys section and the girls section, and you're strolling through the boys' clothes and your son says, hey, Dad, I want to go over there. But he's young and he doesn't really understand boy clothes and girl clothes, but he wants to go in the girls section and look at something that, would you be okay with that? How would you feel? Because
it's real simple. To me, it's simple. Those are girls' clothes, son. We're in the boys' section.
That's just as simple as that. That's exactly how that goes.
Yeah.
So it's different for boys than it is for girls, because I know I was a tomboy growing up. I wore a lot of boy clothes. I wore girl clothes too, but I wore sweatpants, hoodies, all that. But it's acceptable for girls to wear men's or boys' clothes, but when the boy wears female clothes, then it's, as your child, you don't,
we have to know it's a double standard.
Yeah.
I gotta say, it's society nowadays. Not even nowadays, but society now. It's acceptable for females to wear male clothes, but it's not acceptable for a male to wear female clothes. You got these stars out here that are dressing up in skirts and tight jeans and things like that you would typically see on a female, but if you see a guy in that, it's frowned upon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree with you.
I have a boy, and he's 2. I never really pushed anything on him as far as what he could play with, because he has an older sister. She has, teddy bears, miscellaneous stuff or whatever. and she has this baby doll she carries around, and he, like, one day I saw him pick it up. I'm not going to lie. I was just looking at him like, wait a minute, what he about to do? Because not that I'm a homophobic, but I personally don't know. Like, I don't want my son to be gay. If he is gay, then I have to accept that. I can't force him to be straight, but I wouldn't want him playing with a baby doll in a manner in which I would see a little girl play with it, you know, a thing. But he like picks her toys up and do what normal boys do, throw the toy on the ground and then keep it moving, and then he's obsessed with cars and stuff like that. And he doesn't really pick his clothes now, but I don't know how I would feel as a mother raising my son and him wanting to go in the girls section and say, Mommy, I want to put this on this a pink dress.
I gotta say though, kids aren't going to become gay by playing with dolls.
Yeah, I know, but
kids aren't going to become. I have 3 kids. I got a 2 sons and a daughter, and my son will play with, like, he plays with his daughter. He plays with my daughter's toys. My daughter plays with his toys. The youngest one, he's 4. He plays with my daughter's toys. I'm not afraid that he's going to grow up and be gay because he plays with girls' toys.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, you'd be like, yo, you know, those are girls' toys. Like, he likes to push the stroller around. He likes to play with the dolls, and my daughter has the dolls out. But am I afraid he's going to be gay? No, I don't think so. I don't have that issue. I don't think like that.
Yeah.
And as far as, like, my daughter, she loves playing with my I have 4 younger brothers, and they all young.
Yeah.
And she loves playing with them. Now, I mean, they put on a boxing club, you know, the kids' boxing club. She want to put on the kids' boxing gloves and want to box with them. So it ain't necessarily, I mean, like, she like to do some of the things the boys do. So I can understand what the mom was trying to, the point she was trying to make. But it's like, I still think it should be a line.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The kids ultimately can make their own choice of what they want to play with, but I still think it should be separated. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, boys are boys and girls are girls. And, like, we're different. You know what I mean? We're different. So, you know what I mean? Don't try to make us all the same.
Yeah, because I feel like right now with this situation, like, I get it. Like, with people feeling like they're not in the body that they should have been in, you know, like with Bruce Jenner transitioning into a female because that's who he felt like that was his true self. And that's great. Like, be who you are. Love who you are and be who you want to be. I get it. I have no problem with that. If you're homosexual, that's fine. That you love who you are and be comfortable in your own skin and don't be afraid to be who you are. But I feel like now that those laws have passed where gay couples can get married, where same-sex couples can get married, and now that we're accepting people being transgender or guys dressing as females, well, you know, what's considered cross-dressing, and like it was hushed back then and now it's acceptable. I feel like now that everything's been accepted, like all the stuff that's currently being accepted is accepted, now everybody else has to conform because we don't want to feel like we're being unsensitive or we're stereotyping them and saying, okay, well, this boys can only wear, you know what I'm saying?
Personally, I still don't think it's accepted by the masses, to be quite honest with you. I just think a lot of this is just PC, you know what I mean? And a lot of it has to do with money as far as companies go. You know what I mean? That's a whole other story. But I think for the masses, because it's always been around.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Homosexuality, transgender, whatever you want to call it, it's always been here. You know what I mean? It's always been around. So it was a little bit more hushed back then, but, you know, it was known. So just like I don't think from the masses it's accepted still. You know what I mean? So PC with these businesses, they don't want to cost no money. I mean, they don't want to lose no money.
Everybody's too happy. It's like, oh, you don't accept me, then I'm gonna sue you because you being racist or you're being a bigot. You're not accepting me for who I am. You feel like I should be this, so now you're not going to accept me because I'm not this, and that's fine. Like I said, if your son or a child wants to wear girls' clothes or play with girls' toys, or a girl wants to play with boys' toys, then that's fine. That's your decision as a parent to let them do that. Or, you know, allow that. But I don't think that it should be like we all have to line ourselves up to make everybody happy. Because now you're saying, okay, now since this person felt this type of way, because one person to get mad at people to back her, for saying, okay, now we're gonna stop having boys and girls clothes and boys and girls toys. You can have it all together. Like, that's confusing because you got dads that go in the store trying to find their girls' clothes. You know, not the same thing about dads. Some dads don't know what the hell they're doing. They walk into a store, they go into panic mode. They don't know. And if you, like a new dad, you don't know necessarily what to get, and so you come and get some stuff, and then, or like as a mom, like I'm one of the people, like, I'm not like the trendiest person to dress, and I have a son. I know a girl because I'm a girl. So now I got to go buy my son clothes, and I don't want to be in there trying to figure out what's the girl clothes and what's the boy clothes, you know? Like, that's too much time going shopping.
It's pretty much all separated, though. Like, it shouldn't be that big of an issue or a deal when it comes to shopping and dealing with boys' clothes and girls' clothes, girls' toys and boys' toys. Like, we're talking about the Ohio mom who's making an issue now about the sign that she saw in the store for building sets and girls' building sets. Like, I honestly don't think it should make a difference. I mean, it's a building set. They're toys. Like, why you had to separate it from building sets and girls' building sets? Like, I was just talking to my wife. She bought some toys from Target earlier, and I asked her, I said, well, did they have a sign that had girls' building sets and boys' building sets? She said, no. They had girls' toys and they had boys' toys. Like, the stores have always been like that. The aisles are always been separated. Whether you go to the department store for toys for girls or toys for boys or clothes for girls or clothes for boys, things have always been separated. This lady's making a deal over it, and it's becoming a big issue now.
Yeah. That's what she said. No, she said the mother of 3 boys who described herself as a Twitter feminist to CNN. She was shocked to see the need for a distinction when she was shopping for at a Target. What do you mean? Like, so was she mad because they had signs up? Well, that's what she was. She was mad. Like, why are you shocked? That's in every store. They had juniors, they had women. So what now? Okay, so we're going to stop putting the girls and boys sign in. We should stop having the junior sign. We should stop having the Mrs. sign. Why can't we all just combine the store? No, because it's chaotic and confusing. People go in the store for a mindset to go get a kid some clothes, or get the kids some toys. They want to go to the right section. I don't want to have to roam around. But, like, that's the case. Don't stop there. Have the whole store just not have signs up about anything. Don't have a shoe section, because guess what? That's too much of a distinction. You know what I'm saying?
Like Jabril said, like, it was never that serious. If you worked in, like, a clothing store or something like that, you know, or even a toy store, you know that it's separated like that simply for order.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? To keep everything in order. And like you said, once you start mashing everything together, it's going to become chaotic. You know what I mean? People are going to be confused.
Imagine Christmas shopping with that.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Like,
crazy.
Yeah, Christmas shopping, any shopping. I'm like she just said, like Sonny just said, if I walk into a store and I'm trying to go find me some pants or something, I don't want to have to walk around the whole store. I need to go right to the men's section. I need to know exactly where I'm going to get exactly what I want. I'm not walking around the whole store trying to decide, is this women's clothes, is this kids' clothes, is this girls' clothes? Like, it's like you say, for order. It's not because we're trying to separate sex. Well, actually, you are separating sexes, but it's not that serious. Yeah. It's not to that point that you're making a whole big deal and issue over it.
I think her issue was, like, because I was checking out her, like I said, not too long ago, I was checking out her Twitter, and I know she's real big on being a feminist. So I think her issue was more so, well, why you got to separate it? Girls can do the same thing, build the same type of sex boys can, which is true. I mean, like, I have sisters. I mean, they was just as good at building stuff as I was. I mean, but at the end of the day, it's not that deep. I mean, it's never that deep. And it's not degrading little girls, because I think that's where the perspective she was coming from. Like, it's degrading little girls. I mean, making them less, making them, and I just don't agree with that. I just don't agree with that at all.
Yeah. I think right now the world is just getting so sensitive with everything and trying to consider everybody's feelings, and it's just becoming like you're conforming to please everybody, and you can't please everybody. If you like, you know what I'm saying? Nobody can please everybody. Somebody's gonna be mad about something. Okay, like I said, because then at that point, okay, so why stop there? Let's just take all the signs out from everything.
Exactly.
Now what? Because you feel that way, so I'm gonna go on the Target and raise hell and say we shouldn't. Why do you have a shoe sign up there? Like that's being too distinct. Let's like this. I feel like we should have our shoes out with the codes and blah blah blah, and make a big thing and have 500 people follow me and complain about it, and then okay, we're gonna take the shoe sign down. Really?
Yeah.
Like you got bigger and better. You got way bigger problems in the world other than some daggone signs up in the freaking Target. Like
that makes news right now.
You have so much more problems in this world other than that. You worried about a minuscule of a problem, really? You have no time. She must, like, I'm mean. Maybe I'm going to sound harsh, but she must don't have a job. Because who has a job raising kids and got time to be saying, oh, well, let me argue because this sign is too distinctive and I don't like it. So I'm going to complain about it on my Twitter and have all my friends like it and retweet it and make Target change, and that's what you did. You don't have a life. Because real people got real problems. And signs and Target.
My issues with Target.
And signs and Target ain't nothing.
Yeah, my issues with Target for conceding.
Yes.
Oh, Target's a big company. They have to, because if you have one person complaining about one thing like this, and she speaks about it, and she reaches out to 1,000 people, and those 1,000 people reach out to another 1,000 people, and those 1,000 people, it just keeps rolling on, and next thing you know, you have online petitions and people protesting stores, and you're losing money. So Target has to. You can come up with the silliest idea and argue it, and you get enough people behind you, and it becomes popular and trending topics on social media. These companies are going to fold, and they're going to do what they want to do to make you feel better.
Yeah.
We need to be arguing about the police then, the craziness that's going on with the police, because body cameras and miscellaneous stuff, catching the police officer on video doing crap is doing nothing. And people have been making a big thing about that. And Target acted more quicker than what's going on. And like, Target had reacted real quick, responded real quick. And we still got police out here killing people. That problem, like, we have way bigger fish to fry than that. So I don't, to me personally, I feel like she don't have a life. Because that's childish and petty is what it is. And, as far as the bathrooms, I'm with you, Clint, because I feel like as our kids are younger and they're going to get into the upstages of school, and if they really make this a thing and really push it through and make it happen and start doing that, then you have to have a conversation with the kids. Have conversations way too early than they should be. Like, kids should be kids; they shouldn't know things. And then on top of that, on that thing, also they had a kid on the news. He had to have been maybe 7 or 8. And his mom said he likes to wear dresses every so often, and he's happy that they're going to change the bathroom in school because it'll make him feel better about himself. And I'm like, why is this kid at this age having this type of conversation?
Yeah, I don't
like, let him be a kid.
I was going to say that's something his mom or parents pushed on him. That wasn't a free opinion of his own. In my opinion, that wasn't a free opinion of his own. Him being that young and talking like that's something his parents pushed on him.
I'm about to try to find the
Yeah, I agree with that.
Cause, I don't understand.
This is why this is what I don't get. Because I was working at the library, and we have all types of people come through there. Now, I mean, from different races, nationalities, genders, sexualities. You feel me? One time, homosexual guy dressed like a woman came in, and he tried to use the woman's bathroom. Now, he was almost arrested for that because, other women complained, like, at the end of the day, you're still a man. We don't want you in here. I mean, we want our own privacy. So my question is, if it's not cool for adults to do that. Why are we trying to make it acceptable for kids who are less mature, who have less knowledge? Now, I mean, don't understand what's going on. Like, it's like, oh man, it's like we're confusing the kids out here. We're confusing the kids. Now, I mean, let them make their own. Now, I mean, let's guide them, and then when they get to an age where they can make their own decisions, then we can go from there. Now, I mean, we can go from there. I mean, but to push it on them, like I don't think that's cool. I really don't. Like I said, I if a little boy go in the bathroom and my daughter in there, we're gonna have a problem.
Yeah, well, no, this classroom is actually in San Francisco. I just Googled it, and this mother of twins, first graders, because they're starting off with kindergarten and first grade with the bathroom, and it's going to be a one-stall bathroom, so they won't be in at the same time. But then they're hoping that it progresses to more. But apparently the little, I guess they're either a girl or a boy, and it says, I'm not even going to mention the kid's name, even though it's on the website. She has 2 first-grade twins, and they're grateful for the change. One of the twins is considering a gender non-conforming. Because he doesn't like to be picked as a boy. He wants to be whatever he wants to be at whatever time he wants to be. And it said, which means he prefers to be related to male pronouns and usually desires to dress like a boy, but not always. Apparently, he likes to dress up in girls' clothes, and he likes that they're going to change that so he can he can go to school dressed like a girl one day and dress like a boy.
That sounds crazy to me. That's yourself. I don't care if you like to dress up as a girl or not. You're not a girl. You see what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, you're not a girl.
Like what?
Yeah, like you're not a girl at the end of the day. And then like this one stall bathroom, so I guess it's gonna be like a commode. There ain't gonna be no urinals.
Just one,
with a toilet. But the person, the PTA person, said that we want to make sure every kid feels safe and secure and happy. So I just hope that this is the way for the future. The changes have only been made to bathrooms used by students in kindergarten and first grade, but the bathrooms have a single stall that can be used one at a time. But they're hoping that it changes. That there's an impression that we will have all types of students in the restrooms using the bathroom at the same time, and that's not the case. But like I said, they're hoping that it changes eventually where they can go to the bathroom of their choosing.
I remember being in elementary, they had the bathrooms in the hallway.
Yeah.
And we would have first, second grade, we have a bathroom time where everybody get up and go to the bathroom. The girls go to the girls, let a certain amount go in at a time. Same for the boys. Know what I mean? And that's how we did it. So I think that was a perfect idea. Now, I mean, girls go to the girls' bathroom, sending 3 at a time. Boys go in, sending 3 at a time. Boys gonna be boys. We go in there, hit the lights, have little play fights, and then run back out real quick. I mean, that's what boys do. I mean, it's like you said, I think it's becoming too PC. You know what I mean? And I really don't understand it. It actually has me confused. Out here.
Yeah, because like I said, we got kids growing up and getting ready to enter the school force. What if by the time they go to school, they have the bathrooms where it's not one stall, and then you got to have those conversations with your kids, like, hey, and explain stuff, and you don't want to. I mean, they teach them that in not daycare, but preschool and stuff like that, whatever. But to actually have to deal with that, some things you just want to wait till they're old enough to really understand. And kids are smart nowadays; they're very, very intelligent at young ages. But that's not a conversation I want to have with a 5 or 6 year old. I mean, they already actually random questions, where do babies come, blah blah blah. You gotta try to explain it to them at their age level, and it's just not something that I would like to have that conversation with my kids with.
Yeah, me neither. Not at that age. Not at that age.
So I really feel like that is something that, I mean, like I said, I remember maybe in kindergarten we had a bathroom in our classroom. I forget what school I was in because I like switched schools in the process of a couple years until we moved out West Trenton. But until I got to Gregory, we had to walk out. When I got to Gregory, we had to walk out and go to the bathroom out of the classroom. But I remember whatever school I was in kindergarten, we had a bathroom in the classroom, and you would go, you know, and then you would come back out, and then whoever had to go, they would go. So, and like even in daycare, in my son's daycare, they have 2 bathrooms, and they line the kids up one by one, let them go, and, you know, they come out. But, like, I don't want, like, that's daycare, you know.
Yeah.
They don't really know what's going on.
Now, are they separated, though? Is one just for males and one just for females?
I don't know because there's 2 bathrooms. The way the bathrooms are, they're, like, right back to back. So one bathroom is in front. Like, when you come out the classroom, there's a bathroom right there. If you walk, like, maybe 5 steps, it's another bathroom. So I don't know if they let them go, boom, bow, and go. But it's a door. Like, they close the door and they go, and then they come back out. But those are, like, for the pre-K kids and the kids that are potty training, you know.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that to me is normal.
Yeah.
But, like, when they get older, I wouldn't want that to be a thing. Because, you know, with girls, we go through, even, like, if they get progressive to older years, we go through stuff. We don't want to be in the bathroom with a guy. Like, what next? We gonna gender neutral locker rooms, really? Like,
you say that's that it's gonna happen.
Like that's my point. Like, you feel me? At the end of the day, it's really not cool for adults. Now, I mean, like, we have issues with. Now, I mean, like you said, a woman don't want a man in the bathroom with her, especially a man she don't know. So if you go into a public place or anything like that, and you gotta use the
bathroom.
Yeah, but then a man walk in, oh, we both can use it. Like, nah, that's gonna be uncomfortable. That's gonna be very, very uncomfortable. Now, because you don't know what type of dude he is. He may just be coming in to sneak a peek, even with little boys. At the end of the day, now I mean, like, you know, they man, oh, we go in the same bathroom the girls go in. I just seen the girl go in there. Let me go in there. I gotta use the bathroom to see if I can sneak a peek. Like, nah, that's not cool.
Yeah.
Like, I don't. Like, nah. I got a question for you though, Sonny.
Yeah.
Now, the article, the link you sent me, had another thing on there about they were questioning the designers because, you know, the wives had shirts like Trophy and Missy, and they were saying it was sexist.
Yeah.
You think it's sexist?
No, I mean.
Wait, what shirt was this?
It's like a T-shirt, like a designer made a T-shirt, and basically for wives, and one of them sign had a Trophy, then the other one had like Mrs., and they were calling it sexist.
Because now we got to confirm to say a man could be a wife too. Like, what? You can have companies like this. Like, that's the case. Start a clothing company for specifically for that.
Exactly.
Like, why do we have, like, you know, why does everybody else have to change? There's many design companies out here that are making clothes and fashion people making stuff. Make a clothing line for transgender people or people that are gay or in a homosexual relationship or whatever, and they can have a clothing line for themselves. And then, like, you know, that way they can have clothes specifically for them. So if they want a shirt that says, like they have the his and her and her, him and him. Like, you have stuff like that made, or, you know, they have stuff like that out there. So why not have the clothing line or something like that that's for them? You know?
Yeah, I agree with you.
Like, we can conform, but, like, make something specifically for them. We have girls' clothes, we have boy clothes, we have junior clothes, we have women clothes, Mrs. and blah blah blah. Why not a transgender or a gay pride thing? Because it covers all of them. Clothing line. Why not? And make it mainstream. Don't make it Like, make it to the point where it's mainstream. It's in the clothing stores. They have to have a section for it, like specifically for that, you know, or a gender neutral line. Do like be creative instead of wasting your time starting a Twitter war and having people do stuff. Like, make a statement. Say we are here. Make your clothing line.
There's no
Make
fun in that. That costs money.
I know, but if you really wanted to make it neutral, make a clothing line.
Social network gets you more attention, and it's free.
And it's
rather
quicker
than going out there and doing this other stuff.
Yeah. I don't know, guys, but that's the end of our show, guys. If you would like to comment, you can comment on our Facebook page, GFT Radio Show, .wordpress.com, Facebook.com/GFT Radio Show. You could tweet me, Jabril, or Clint. You can get our Twitters. What's your Twitter, J-Ro?
J-Ro609.
Clint, what's yours?
E. Trenton, through me.
And mine is IamSunny_D. And you can tweet us and let us know what let us know your thoughts. You can also email us, gftradioshow@gmail.com. And like I said, hit us up on the Facebook page where we want to know what you guys think about this. And maybe we'll touch base on it again, and we'll kind of talk about more stuff, you know. But thank you for tuning in. For those who listen.
Wait. Before we go, I can't front. I have for the last 15 minutes been on Clint's blog, akingstruth.com, and definitely going to start following this. He may have gotten a follow while we were on the phone, because that's what I've been doing. I've been looking at his blog for the last 15 minutes. So make sure you follow that, akingstruth.com.
Yes, that's it. I like his poetry. I really do. That's one thing me and Clint clicked on with his writing was like this. I like his writing style. It's really great. So we're actually glad that you came on to the team like that. Like, that is great. Like, we got one more person. So, you know, that's great. If you are a lady out there and you want to be a part to chime in, don't leave me by myself. I can't be outnumbered by the guys. Up with the email and say, hey, Sonny, I want to be a part of your crew. And we'll give you all the information. If it's like something that's appealing to you, you'll be added on, and we'll have our Married Four. And we're always down to have guest hosts come on and chat with us. People can call in and chat with us. You know, whatever. It doesn't really matter. But anything else you want to say before I wrap it up?
I just want to say thank you guys for inviting me and accepting me in, and I think we're gonna have some fun.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely appreciate you coming on. Hopefully you'll stick around, and we'll catch up with you next time.
Yes, sir.
And you will see us not this Thursday coming, but the following after, because we are on every other Thursday. So good night, guys. Thank you for listening. For those who listen, I know you're going to listen. I'm going to download the show and put it on the YouTube channel. Look us up, GFT Radio Show, I believe, or it's radio. On YouTube, look us up and subscribe to the channel. You can catch the old shows and up to current. Thank you again, guys, for listening, and good night. Guys, you guys stay on the line. I'm going to hang up with this thing. Hold on.
All right.